So if God exists, because what I want to say is, I don't know how to segue it, but so God, and people seem to hate God. Let's say people actually decide to believe in God, though, and now they're like, well, I hate you, because now I believe in God, but I hate you, and I don't know. Maybe we won't get to that, but anyways, I want to get into this point. I don't know if I have to, but so if God exists, there's literally, first of all, the Bible is literally the only way to explain a God. It is literally the only way to explain a God. But, if you want to go on to this, oh, God's this, I don't know, this, I don't know what to say, but, and I don't know what to say, because I was going to say like Islam literally can't explain it. Judaism kind of almost still explains it, as long as you get a Jewish guy to interpret it for you who, I don't know, never mind. It still's true, even if you don't have anyways. It still explains everything. You literally don't need the New Testament. Literally, you can still have the entire gospel without the New Testament, and you can still find it again and again. Never mind. But anyways, but if you want to get to this some sort of God that doesn't do anything, I don't know how much anything, or this whatever I don't know what you want to go there, but that's all of a sudden now that's evil. Because the thing that I wanted to say was, I used to point the other day that I don't know why but when when I say it, I'm like, there's something. Because on one hand, I'm like, God doesn't have to do certain things, but I'm like, I don't know. And anyways, but what I said is the thing is, there might be a God who does that thing that I said, one day. There might be a God that does that one day. And now my point is moot. But there's an addendum. I don't know if that's where I'm going, but because whatever this guy's going to, the Bible, I'm not, anyways, hypothetical, anyways, that might be why it's that's not exactly a point, because if one day some guy comes along also says, I'm God walking among men, or that guy over back then was God walking among men, I don't know. That's what some people actually do say. They're like, that guy actually was God incarnate, or something, I forget, or the same, never mind. I don't want to get into that. I even forget what that religion was, or whatever it was. But all of a sudden you are evil, because take for instance, if you're going to be this universe, or this God that doesn't do, or what does he not do? Okay, we have suffering. That God who does nothing, okay, that God's evil. You people who are like, oh, you universe people, you're all cool. do you not get how evil they are? Or not as, I don't know, I wanted to say they're God, but I don't know, for some reason, something wanted me to say how evil they are. But, I wanted to say they're God. But, anyways, if we want to talk about this God thing, like today, I don't know however in the future day, but anyways, I feel off about the point, but anyways, this God, so why can you send people to hell if you've never actually experienced what they do? That's what I kind of said, but I feel like there's something wrong about this. Like, obviously 2 billion Muslims are like, I don't have a problem with that. And part of me is like, wants to say like, there's not necessarily a problem with that. Like, you can still, I don't know, it's like iffy, I don't know, there's something wrong with that idea, and maybe it's not even that bad. Or maybe God has. Maybe that's it. Or, I don't know. Because, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know where I'm going. Maybe God has. But, I don't know where I'm going with that. But the thing is, so, hell. Either your God has a hell he sends people to, yet he's never actually, you got this guy who's going, now these days it's like, oh, it's okay that guy just went all crazy mad and killed everyone. He was a homosexual who everyone hated and grew up repressed and all of this stuff, or and he had people bullying him and everyone hated and picked on him. His mom lied to him and, left him at a changing station for hours, and now he's just depressed and angry, and that's why he shot up an entire school. I don't know, honestly, maybe your God is going to be this Allah most merciful being, because that's the thing, because I brought in this algorithm argument the other day that's like, provide me the algorithm, if you can like somehow like weight everything so that however many sins, however have to be like crossed off per weighted grammatical error, no, I don't know, like how much to get to heaven, how much like, in the same time that, if that is how it is, literally, if now there's somehow proven that's the God, literally now if you can have some sort of utopia over here who steals all of your children, they probably run the entire freaking world now, steals all of your children, they're like, hey, you guys, or maybe who they decide they don't want to like. And they're the most racist people ever, but they run everything and you have to do it, I don't know. Never mind. But anyways, they're like, we're going to take your babies and do whatever we want. We're going to burn them, kill them, doing whatever with them. But hey, we're going to actually provide you with everything you need, all, cars, money, anything, food, friends, family. We'll get you a robot girlfriend, like whatever you need, guys. And then, they're just going to do all their good works while killing a baby every single week or whatever, so that, because they've got the algorithm that somehow proved God, and now you all have this fair God that's not Christian, and now, I don't know, but then you get this utopian society of people who are evil because you don't have Christ or whatever, and now they're doing all that, but hey, they get to go to heaven. And then, I don't know about that argument, if that's not the best argument or even anything, but then, so your God, whoever it is, does hell exist? What is that? And then it's like, then it's like, what is that? And your God's actually not fair, and your God's actually evil. Who's evil? And anyways, like, if hell doesn't exist, now how do you, anyways? Like, every single version of a God, anyway, never mind. Now, if your God does not believe in a hell, that's, I don't know, that's still, like, literally all the arguments you use against, God, that God's like pure nothingness or whatever. I don't even know. And then if your God does have a hell, it's like, I guess, I don't know what other point, the point I was gonna, but. That's the thing, and that's how some people spread the gospel. Hell does exist, and if you do believe in a God, it's like a lot of people actually do, and it's like, in one way, like, I don't know. Because it's like, I don't know, I was thinking about something last night. It was like, if you truly don't believe in a God, it's like, how do you even sleep? Actually, that's not even... Part of me wants to be like, because you all take drugs. But, no, that's another day. But how do you all sleep? Like, literally, how do you not think that if there's not some God keeping everything under control, maybe even if you believe in that God and you have a book that tells you that God's going to be taking care of you and all of this stuff, and here's stories of all the awesome things He has done, so you can be like, dang, like, and He's whatever, and like, how do you like literally not go crazy thinking like what could happen? Like, what's keeping stuff together? I mean, I guess that, like, what's going to stop someone from just I don't know, like, what is stopping someone from but because now we have these crazy asylums, it's like one thing that does stop some people is you just numb them up with all these drugs so that they just can't even do anything or whatever, or they don't want, or they can't even get themselves to. But it's like, before that, if these people are truly, demonic, the voice telling them to do stuff and whatnot, giving them the feelings that won't go away unless they do stuff, giving the feelings to do stuff, making them do stuff, more or less. If it is a demon, and if you actually have Christians around, like, one, that devil actually can't even attack that Christian, depending. And that's also the thing, because you have all these people, like a person from my last church got punched in the face after telling someone to repent or go to hell. And I'm like, well, that's where you went wrong. Like, no, God's not going to protect you. Like, the crazy, I don't like that. Like, demonically, I don't know. I don't like that. Like, I hate it. Then, like, those aren't the people that attacked Christians. The people that attacked Christians are Jews. splash people, and then eventually, well, like, I don't know the whole history. I should go more into it, because I do know, like, Rome, whatever decided Christians are the problem, and they did do stuff. But as far as, like, some guy on the street or something, like, I don't know. What was I saying?